Well, well, well. Look at the game you're back on, Yamato Enjoyer. You just couldn't stay a whole year away from it, could you? Hasn't even updated since Christmas, and you still want to play the game. Well, you might as well milk out this game as much as possible before it dies, right? After all, 2 to 3 weeks until an update, they said. 2 to 3 weeks! 2 to 3 weeks! Can you believe it? We got lied to twice! Twice! But, since you're back on this game, you might as well be of use. So, how about you teach all your loyal viewers how to play the best character in the game?
You know what, Other Me? You might be onto something. Because when was the last time they decided to update the strongest mid-grounds? So they lied to us again, guys! They lied again! But, you know, since I'm a strongest Battlegrounds YouTuber, I guess I have to make videos on it, because all my other videos didn't do good. But, you know what did do good? Blue Lock Rivals! But I don't want to make videos on Blue Lock Rivals. Is this what you want? You want me to crash out? Is this what you want to crash out? You want a crash out video?
Now, as I'm pretty sure everyone is aware by now, Suiryu has 4 moves, like every other character in the strongest Battlegrounds. But one thing that people don't tell you is that he actually secretly has a 5th move. Yeah, that's right. If you uppercut with a finisher, you get a cool dragon that and he flings it to the left. And you can actually use this dragon to extend your combo. I'm done.
Why does it send my enemy to the left? Why can't it just go forward like every other move? Like, you know how awkward that is? I basically have to use my vanishing kick with my 2 move to do anything of value after. It's like no point. There's no point in using it. It's fucking useless. But besides it having a passive that's probably tied with Metal Bat for being the most like useless and never useful ever, his base kit is actually pretty good, which, you know what, I'm gonna give that to him, and we are going to get to that after this black screen. Your first move is called Bullet Barrage, and basically it's a barrage of kicks followed by an up tilt kick that slams them down. And I don't know if it's just me, but this like reminds me of another move. Like, am I the only one like getting flashbacks here?
But besides it taking obvious inspiration from a character I will not be naming, it also shares the exact same qualities of that same character, because you can dash right out of that move too. Your second move is called Vanishing Kick, and it's like a combo extender, combo starter type move. This move is probably going to be your best move in your base kit, because you can use it while they're standing up and still extend with it, like how Garo extends with his Hunter's Grasp. It also has a follow-up, which you just saw, which has a lot of range.
And just like I said 5 seconds ago, this move is going to be one of, if not your best move in your base kit, just because of that one extender you just saw, where they do not need to be ragdolled for you to extend your M1 combo. And I guess the only thing hard about this move is that it's like hard to aim or something, blah blah blah. But if you have any brain cells, just hit it, dude, and you'll be fine. Your next move is called Whirlwind Drop, and basically you go up into the air and drop kick them. And I'm gonna be honest, this move is probably gonna be your worst move in your base kit. The only way you're gonna have a fine way to confirm it is if you use it right after Bullet Barrage, or if you use it on someone that's ragdolled, because you can't do 3-on-1s into it. That's too slow. And it's easily blockable, easily punishable. Kind of doesn't make sense why it's not a guard break. I don't know why it's not, but yeah, you're gonna have a hard time landing this move just straight up.
And finally, your last move is a grab called Head First. It's basically just Primary Lotus from Naruto, if you've ever seen Naruto. If you block it, it just ragdolls them. It doesn't actually put them in the grab, which is kind of stupid. But, like, it hits ragdolls. Woo! That's pretty cool, right? Neuron activation. You can use it after a down slam. And this move also probably has one of the coolest finishers in the game currently. You, like, throw them up and then you fire punch! It's pretty cool. Anyways, on to mode.
The awakening animation is pretty cool. You like turn into a big purple dragon, you roar, and then you hit into the ground, and then you do a superhero pose like Superman.
Anyways, your first move is called Grand Fissure, and it's you karate chopping the ground so that more ground can come up and fling your enemy backwards. This move is kind of weird because it's the only awakening move in game to have a finisher, and I remember, if you guys are like OGs, you would remember that Crushing Rock had a finisher, but then they changed it so the finisher was just the base move. I don't know why they did that. That was kind of weird. But anyways, I guess this move's kind of unique now.
Your second move is called Twin Fangs. It's basically a bunch of like punches and slashes all in one big move, and then at the end you do a big down slam that ragdolls them. This move is pretty good. It does pretty good damage. It also hits ragdolls, just as you're about to see right now.
But don't get too carried away, because this move is counterable. So don't just throw it out like an idiot, okay? Yeah.
Your third move is a cutscene grab called Earth Splitting Strike. It does a lot of damage and... Wait a minute, is that the 1-inch punch from Type Soul? Nah, it couldn't be, right? They wouldn't do that. They would never do that. Besides the obvious similarity to another game, this move is also counterable, so don't just throw it out like an idiot, like I said before. But like, you know, then again, throwing it out like an idiot is probably the best way you're gonna actually land this move.
Your last move is called Last Breath, which is actually kind of fitting, and what you do is basically Wait, who the fuck is that guy? Hold on, let me just like... Okay, anyways, as I was about to say, Last Breath is like a really long startup cutscene move, well, which is cancelable at the start, but once you get past that little bunny hopping phase, it does this sick-ass cutscene where you do like 80 to 90% of someone's health. It's a really good move, and yeah, there's not much else to say.
Black screen! Now, how you play Suiryu is actually pretty easy. Basically, all you need to do is... You know what? No, I'm gonna let Other Me take over. Take it away!
Thank you, Other Me, for letting me take over. Now, how you're actually going to want to play Suiryu is you're going to want to take full advantage of how you can extend with a Vanishing Kick without having to ragdoll. Just like you saw in the combo, he wasn't ragdolled at all up until the very end, and that's going to be the main combo you're going to want to use. This combo does a lot of damage, I think around 45%, and it's also completely true, so they have no chance of escaping up until the very end. However, if you want to use Bullet Barrage instead of Head First at the end of your combo to try and extend it even more, you might have to be careful of the fact that they can evasive, but even if they do, you can just hit them with the Vanishing Kick follow-up. It's not even that hard. Probably the reason why Vanishing Kick is so good, because even if they evasive out of this, you can just punish them straight away and hit them with Whirlwind Drop or Head First or whatever you want to do. Basically, just like hit him with whatever, man. You got it.
Thank you for sticking along to the end of the video, if you even watched this far. If you did, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. But in all honesty, thank you for watching, and if you learned how to play Suiryu well because of me, I am honored. Anyways, bye-bye!